Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Hydroneer. So this is a gold mining game where you can dig dirt, shove it in a pan with some water, ideally not in the bucket, give it a bit of a brush, and you get gold. And quite often iron. But you can sell that gold and iron to buy machinery to make an automated mining machine, which turns all of that dirt automatically into the different resources. And you can take those smelted ores and turn them into golden bars. And with those golden bars, you can make this. A bridge that really hurts my frame rate. But as we learnt last time, this bridge got the highest ever bridge review score of 9.8 out of 10, beating the previous highest record holder, this one, the Pikecrete Bridge. I believe this got an incredible 9.7 on the bridge review score. Now you might be asking yourself, Matt, why would you waste all that gold building that bridge over there? Why would you waste hours and hours of fishing building that bridge over there? When there's already a bridge, you're standing on it, you're using it. Well, if we just hop over this way and take a look at this bridge from the side, this actually has the lowest bridge review score I've ever given a bridge. And actually, it was my first ever bridge review I've ever done in a game. So yes, a year and a half ago, I gave this bridge a C+. Now that score doesn't exist in the modern era of bridge review scoring. So we need to convert that C+ into an actual score. Now we've got some idea of how we can score this, because if we head down this ledge, you can see there is a log. Now this log, it also acts as a bridge. And this has had a bridge review score. We gave this bridge the score of whatever I gave this bridge +1. So let's do a bridge review that converts the imperial to metric score. And obviously this is a nice bridge. So we're giving it a score of 6.9, meaning this bridge gets a score of 5.9 out of 10. Bridge review that converts imperial to metric, because I can't remember what score we're doing. And with that out of the way, you might be asking, well, Matt, what was the purpose of that? Why are you doing this to me? Well, today we have a new challenge because there's currently 3 bridges here. 2 absolute bilfs. And then this horrible thing, which means the historic mining town of Bridgeport is no longer poor of bridges because we have 2 decent ones and only 1 bad one. The aim today is to turn this from Bridgeport into Bridge 4. So yes, we are going to be building 1 more bridge here to make 4 crossings, and it's going to be beautiful. I'm a bit worried about if my frame rate is going to survive, if I'm honest, because this one, if we get close to it, like the frames, they're really not happy with this layout. I mean, I'm not even sure where we're going to do it. I'd like to do it sort of, maybe we could span across here down into there. My only concern is we do have a bit of a level difference. And now the devs, they were very cheeky. They put a very nice little slope to be able to cope with that. Unfortunately, us players of the game, we don't have access to such materials. We can only lay a flat deck or steps. So to start off with, we got to pick a sort of a building material, if you like. And way up high in the mountains, back at my base, we have this. It's already set up. So what I was thinking, perhaps I could get rid of this, and then we could take a conveyor belt over to where the bridges are and build out of gemstones. Now obviously I could go to the shop and I could build all the pipes, all the conveyor belts, and I could spend about 30 hours just getting the conveyor belts into place. Or I can just press F7 and I can use the creative mod to do this sensibly. So we just want some pipe, and we're literally just going to be building in this direction. So we'll keep building pipes this direction. And yes, as expected, we're coming up to a tree directly. So we'll wang a corner on like that. So our pipe network goes over this way, and then I think what we're gonna have to do, we've got quite a big level difference, and there's also another thing to consider, the pressure drop. Now let's go fill this with conveyor belts first. So we want a corner piece there, and then just loads of straight conveyors. And if you're wondering why I was doing a pipe network, that's because conveyor belts have to sit on top of a pipe. They won't work otherwise. So after a bit more of this, we finally got to the corner piece. Means we can shove that in, and then we're conveyor belted up to this end. Now the question is this so far away from the water source that there won't be enough water pressure? So we've just shut the door on that. We've got the system running now. All we need to wait for are for some gems to make it through here. These will polish them, and then they'll head off that direction. So we're just waiting for a gem cluster to come out. Oh, there's one. There is one. It's got emeralds in it. So if we wait down this end, you see it gets polished, and then it's heading off in this direction. Yes, I think the water pressure is failing. Can you see the conveyors? They're a bit stuttery. I mean, down here we're barely moving. So what I'm thinking, if I have the gems drop off like I am about to, Perhaps we can have like a catcher here and then a new conveyor with the water source to take them this direction. Basically, you want to end up around about here. So we might have to do a few different water intakes. All right, let's quickly go and turn this off before we make a mess. We want to end up about here. I really shouldn't be doing this while looking at the gold bars. My CPU's like, no, Matt, what are you doing to us? Right, bit of a balls up. We've got a boulder in the way. Now, I don't think, although we can get a pipe through there, I imagine a conveyor belt will absolutely annihilate that. So what I might do, I might actually do like a higher run here, and then I can do a water intake. But I don't want to use this water intake. No, that is for architects. I want to use the engineering one. I can click this dev button. Look at this. Oh, it's purple, it's shiny. I'm pretty sure this means all the water will be filtered. It will be full pressure. Basically, it is the engineer's water intake. Which, saying that, I should probably go replace this one down here. So you can see that's where we want to aim for. That's still quite a long way. Question, can I do something like that and then do vertical pipes down? Oh wait, I don't even need to go down. Oh, the dev thing makes this think there's water anywhere, so it doesn't actually need to go in water. Okay, that's a lot more sensible. That's a lot easier to use. Nice. Now, unfortunately, conveyors can only go up. We can't put conveyors down, so we are going to have to use gravity to get the gems down to that level. But I have a little solution of how we're going to get down without losing any gems and stuff. All right, let's see as well, because we lose power somewhere around here. Can I just replace that with one of these? Yeah, look, they're all moving now. Can I put a conveyor belt on it? I can, but I don't think it works. Okay, thankfully I can just do that, wang that there, and then put a conveyor back on top. Yep, that is working fine. Nice. So we're going to have to do the same here. We're going to need a corner for that sort of thing. And then where's that dropping? If we follow the dripping water, it's landing there. Sweet. So that's all fine. Nice. Next up, we'll put the corner conveyors in, and then all the straight conveyors. And then once you put the final few conveyors on, we're then ready for the level drop. Now, it's a long way down, so I think if I just let gravity do its thing, it's not going to work very well. So we're going to have a go at using the funnel. Now, I'm not going to lie, I haven't had much luck with the use of funnels before, but I'm sort of hoping if we do this and then just stack them. I'm pretty sure I've seen other content creators stack funnels. Maybe not this tool, but I'm pretty sure it's potentially maybe a thing. All right, then we just want to fill in all of these gaps. And then we're at our golden bridge. Ooh, it's so shiny. So nice. I got slated in the comments, by the way, you bastards. I put a lot of time and work into this, and people are saying it's a product of architecture. It's clearly engineering, clearly. Anyway, we keep going past this bridge, and I do know somewhere along here we're probably going to want to put another water input, but that's fine for now. We'll just go all the way. I mean, there's a chance with the dev water input, we might not actually need to. It might be like infinite power. And then here we go over the 5.9er. Oh, I feel like I'm losing like bridge intelligence just by being this close to it. Don't worry, we're nearly there. We are nearly there, because I believe it was somewhere around here we're going to put our span. So we're pretty much ready to build the bridge. We've just got to shove our conveyors on here. Oh dear, I'll see you in about half an hour, guys. Anyway, the conveyors are finally in. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. I feel like I need to redo the intro of this video to... Hey there, it's Matt. Welcome to Let's Engineer It Out. Oh, that was such a bad impression. Sorry, Josh. But yes, you can see down this end, we have the water flowing out, but the conveyors are not moving. So we do need to do a bit of tweaking. So it looks like here is fine. Here's about halfway. So if we just grab, say, that one, shove that on my bridge. See, my bridge has come in handy. It's a working platform. And now you can see, oh man, it builds so much speed. Look how much faster that conveyor is than that one. But now if we head down this end, yep, we've just about got movement. Okay, sweet. So next up, we got to decide where the bridge is going. We need to finalize this. So that is the height of over there. I mean, it's not great for getting on this side. I'm not going to lie to you. Although perhaps we could build it at that level. So I think I could do... Surely I could use the tin ramp. So question, will the truck have power to get up this? I mean, I can walk up it pretty quickly. But if we grab this truck, drive it through... Oh... Oh no, I've literally done an Austin Powers. All right, so we'll take this down here. Oh, what a jump. Oh my goodness. We landed it. Oh, we didn't quite land it. Yes, we did. All right, so we can use this hideous old bridge. Oh, Okay, we don't quite fit, but we can head over this way, up this ramp. Oh, I think I can get up here. Can easily get up my slope. All right, so my aim is you'll be driving from that claim back there. You'll be coming along here. You won't have to go left to the old bridge anymore. You can just come and use this one. Oh, we can get up there easy. So we'll just keep building this ramp up. And then is that the right height? I think that might be the right height. So if the floor was that height, let's just keep going left. We'll end up there. That is perfect. So we'll just do a bridge deck like this. There we go. She is in. But obviously this is being held up by the see-through scaffolding. Very, very modern techniques these days. Scaffolding is pretty ugly, so we do make them see-through so you can't see them. Invisiscaff is the trade name. But yeah, so we need some support. All right, then after placing a few tin sheets about, we sort of have this, which is like a nice basic layout for a suspension bridge. Now, I guess the question is, what do we use our gems for? Do we use them for the pillars or do we use them for the suspension cables? That is the question. I think I'm going to continue building this on stream. So if you want to watch the full version, go to my RC archive channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in a few minutes for what we come up with. Right, so after about 2.5 hours of streaming and then another 2 hours of just me playing on my own, this is where we've got to. I'm actually super proud with how it's looking. I've done all the vertical cables. Obviously, we've used wood there because wood is very good in tension. You can see our cables are very, very gemmed up at the moment. These ones, I still have to remove all of the glass and stuff. But this one here, that's already happened. Super pleased with how that's come out. I did accidentally, I nudged a few up there, so we might have to do some repair work there. But first, we've got a few cables here that need to be filled with gems. Now, I did actually use this to start with, but I think the rate of gems that were coming out of my mine was about, well, just here, have a look at the footage. This was me trying to do it with the actual conveyor belts. Like, I would have been there for probably like 200 hours. Because look, there's a lot of gems needed to do a project of this scale. So I'm going to show you guys the solution I did to fill these up. And yes, as you've guessed, it's using the dev resource spawner again. Because you can actually select all your different jewels to use. So we can get an emerald one, a ruby one, and a sapphire one. And all we got to do, we've just got to plonk these. So the gems go in there. So let's just quickly bung the other ones in. So rubies are now entering, and then the emeralds are now entering. And look, you can see they're all falling down this chute, and they're currently stopping there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my magnet, because everyone knows gemstones are magnetic, and then we can just shuffle these along. So if we get like down like this, we can move them way to the back. And of course, we're trying to do this without making a mess. I don't want any to fall out the sides, because I did spend about an hour clearing up all the gems. There were literally gems like everywhere. So yeah, ideally you don't want to do that again, but I probably will end up having to. Balls. Yeah, there you go. Called it. Right, and then it's just a case of, as these all fall down, we've just got to keep compacting these, sort of shuffling all the gaps together, similar to how we built that beast over there. Right, and then we've got to the point where I've put these, sort of got a lid on here, because it gets a bit steep that gems would fall back. Thankfully, we can magnet through this glass, so we can sort of just shuffle these to try and compress. We don't want any air gaps in this. I mean, everyone knows the only way to get gemstones strong is to have no gaps between them, but otherwise they make the perfect cable. And I can assure you, I've used gemstones not to be aesthetically pleasing at all. No, that would be immature. Very immature of me. I'm purely using these because they're very, very good in tension. The perfect cable material. Right, anyway, now we're at the top, we can remove all of these, because that is pretty much done. All I've got to do, there's a few, you can see there's a few gaps down here. So we're just going to fill those in a little bit with different gems, give it a bit of a magnet stick. Oh, I just dropped a load over the edge. All right, and then we're done. That is completed. So now we've just got to do these things. Yeah, nice. So this is just the ramp up, because you can see I did a test drive. It didn't go very well. But that was more my driving skill rather than the actual bridge design. The bridge works flawlessly. And that's even before these cables are in. That just shows the engineering that's gone into this. Honestly, I feel like this could be the first ever 10 out of 10 bridge. I'm very, very intrigued see what our independent bridge reviewer will give this bridge. Right, and then I think that side's done. We've just got to do this side, and then we're going to be sorted, meaning we can remove all of the formwork and, the reveal should be good. I mean, annoyingly, I'm also going to have to delete all of those conveyors, which it took so long to put them in. The good news is, though, I learned that this funnel system works perfectly. I didn't lose one gem around here. Oh, actually, what's that? Okay, I only lost one gem around here. Right, and about half an hour later, we're finally done on these cables, which means we can do the tidy up. So we've just got to right click on every single gem, trying not to right click on the floor because that will delete the floor. And then as you can see, my deck is clean. A little bit worried what the YouTube captions are going to put for that. Meaning we can place this floor back, and then look, we've got a perfect floor. Nice. All right, next up, in an attempt to make my game run a little bit better, I'm just going to clean up all the gems that fell down here. There's a few about. There's not too many. But whilst I'm down here doing this, I can show you my lovely bridge foundations. Check these out. Look at that. They are not going to get washed away in a hurry. I think this bridge it's been so elegantly engineered. It's actually beautiful. But yep, looking at the water, it looks like we've done the tidy up. I think that means we are ready for the reveal. Yeah, and I guess we want to start from the top. So let's do these side panels first. So we'll just get rid of all of those. Then we'll do these top panels. And then we've got the risky bit to do. We've got to do the underside. Now, sometimes you do get a loose bit of gem, but oh, actually, this is going very, very well. I tell you what, I think I did close my game in between this. I think closing the game is sort of the key to having this work successfully. Nice. I'm going to have to trim the cable a bit. It is a bit chunky in places. All right, and there we go. I think that is one cable down. So let's do these little piddly ones. All right, nice. Now we've just got the main cable in the middle. Now this is the big boy one. A little bit nervous about this, but here it goes. So side panel reveal, then do the inside as well, and then the outer slopes and the under slopes. And thankfully, yeah, it does look like there's no gems falling out. Right, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually looking delicious. It's like I've made it out of Skittles or something. I want to lick this bridge's cable. Anyway, now we just do the other side. Delete these conveyor belts and pipes because they're no longer needed. And after a couple more hours, as we drive along here, rather than going left to the normal bridge, we can just come straight ahead. And we're on to our new bridge, complete with safety barriers. There is no falling off this bridge. It's pretty much perfect. Like, look, and then you're straight onto this road as well. I mean, coming from this direction, look at this site. Who in their right mind is going to go right and pick that bridge when we have this one? And I think all we have left to do is a bridge review. We have a huge suspension bridge, the first ever one seen in Bridgeport, complete with gemstone cables perfectly shaved to an adequate structural reliability factor, suitable for both pedestrian traffic and vehicular traffic thanks to an ingenious ramp design and very strong support system. Now this is the largest spanned bridge in Bridgeport, which I am officially renaming to Bridge 4 now. This allows for huge vehicles to pass underneath, unlike this monstrosity, which is responsible for disastrous bridge puns like this. Ow, I wouldn't have hit my head if I had ducked. If I had ducked. Viaduct. The foundations of this bridge mean the bridge piers will never get washed away. And the cables not only hold the bridge up, but they prevent vehicles from falling off the edge. Overall, this is the best filth I have ever seen in my life. And I think the only appropriate score for this, it's got to be, can't believe I'm actually saying this, it's a 10 out of 10. The perfect bridge. Bridge review. Oh wow, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. This bridge, we succeeded, guys. We got a 10 out of 10. We built a perfect bridge. All it took was about 6 hours of work and painstaking patience. But most importantly, the name change. Finally, we are no longer Bridgeport. We are Bridge 4. I think on that note, guys, I will say peace, love, and 4 bridges. And don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, please boost the like button. It really helps. And while you're here, why don't you watch one of these other videos? Because yes, this is my end screen now. The other end screen is gone. Bye, guys.